teacher for the subject of electronics. Okay, before we start, let me first check the attendance. Milby Lorzano.
Present, ma'am.
Mark J. Agnas.
Present po, ma'am.
Ramon Palmiano.
Present po, ma'am.
Mark Anthony Agnas.
Present po, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. And now we will start the discussion. The lecture is about the electronics. So first, we will discuss about the principles of electronics. All electronics works on a fundamental physics principle known as Ohm's law, which states that a circuit contains a voltage directly proportional to the current and resistance encountered by the current in that circuit. The circuit comprises the electronic components, also known as circuit elements, linked with wires to a battery and designed obey to Ohm's law. So next, the power supply. Anyone who can read the presentation about the power supply? Ma'am. Yes, will be.
So, power supply. Power supply is the battery produces the voltage and current that drives or power the electronics. Components to produce specific results. The voltage is measured in units called volts and the current in units called amperes or amps.
Very good. So, as she states that the power of the electronic components to produce specific results is measured by the voltage, units called volts, and currents, units called amperes or amps. So, next. So, as you can see, this is the power supply, the image of the power supply. Next, the measuring instruments. So, anyone in the class who can read?
Ma'am.
Yes, Mark?
Measuring instrument. Basic electronic is not complete without mention of the basic instruments used in the electronics measurements. This includes analog and digital meter that measure voltage, currents, resistance, and current. Oscilloscopes, which measure circuit waveform from circuit and function. Generators, which provide standard desired waveforms.
Thank you, Mr. Mark J. Agnas. So, as he said that the analog and digital meters that it measures the voltage, currents, resistance, and currents or oscilloscopes, which measures the circuits of waveforms. So that is the function of the measuring instruments. So next, so these are the types of electrical meters. Next, the tutorial of how the electronic supplies is used or being worked. So first, buy a solderless breadboard and some standard components. Anyone who can read the presentation? Mr. Ramon Palmiano? Thank you, Mr. Ramon Palmiano. So that is the first thing to do, to buy a solderless breadboard and some standard components. So the second one is the image of the basic components of a breadboard and the components within. Next, the second is look at some basic circuit diagrams. Electronic circuits are explained using circuit diagrams, which shows you the components used and how to connect them. This is a great way to start building circuits, and this is how the open source hardware companies publish the blueprints to their products. So, in this diagrams or the circuit diagrams will show you the components that is used in the layout. So next is the image of the simple circuit diagram. So as you can see, there is the amperes, the ohms meter, and the electronic or the volts. So last one, Mr. Mark Anthony Agnas, can you please read the presentation?
Some one basic concepts of electronics with examples. When your kids have played around a little bit with electronics, they're going to get curious and start asking electronics, they're going to get asking why questions when that comes, it's time to teach your kids some of the basic concepts of electronics.
Thank you, Mr. Mark Anthony Agnas. So that is the third step to how to teach some basic concept of electronics with examples. Okay? Do you understand, class, the lesson for today?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for your cooperation, and that is the end of our lesson today. which is the basic electronics. So this image shows you the image of the basic components of that is used in basic electronics. So as you can see, there is the LED, capacitor, regulator, cathode, anode, the diode, and the resistor. So this is also the resistor color code. Okay, class. After the lessons, we will be having a quiz. So number 1, this is the battery that produces the voltage and current that drives or powers the electronics components. Again, the battery produces the voltage and current that drives or powers the electronics components to produce specific results. Are you done, class?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
So, second, number 2. This is the basic electronics, not complete without mention, used in electronic measurements. These include analog and digital meters that measure voltage, currents, resistance, and current. Again, this is the basic electronics, not complete without mention of the basic instruments used in electronic measurements. These include analog and digital meters that measure voltage, currents, resistance, and current oscilloscopes. Number 3, give at least one type of electrical meters. Number 4, the first steps in tutorial of having an electronic product. Are you done, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, class, finish or not finish, pass your papers. I will check it one by one. Thank you. So, class, do you learn new idea about our discussion for today?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what did you learn on our discussion for today? Yes, Milky?
So today I learned about from basic electronics is the power supply. So power supply is the battery produces the voltage and current that drives the power of the electronics.
Thank you for your sharing. Anyone in the class who can share their idea or the learnings they have for today's discussion? Yes, Mr.
Measuring instrument. Basic electronics is not complete without mention of basic instruments used in electronics measurement.
Thank you, Mr. Mark Anthony. So, that's all for today, class. See you tomorrow. Class dismissed.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye.
Ma'am.